How much house can you buy in the Silicon Valley right now? If you like what you see in this video, please like, subscribe, make comments as well. I'm always happy to interact. Silicon Valley. The prices here are absolutely astonishing for houses. Actually for anything else as well, now that I think of it. But ultimately, for housing, Silicon Valley is known as being extremely expensive. In this video, I'm going to show you what you can get, what the average price home, condo, single family, townhouse, as well as luxury and super ultra luxury, not over the course of time, but just over the course of the last couple of months. As interest rates have ticked up, what is currently going on? That's the question that it comes up a lot right now, and that's the answer that I want to give you. So watch for the end and I'll show you the most expensive house that sold in the last couple of months in Silicon Valley. So when we're looking at condos, the average sales price for the condo is just about $810,000. So that's actually dropped from 2021 when it was $822,000. Now, with that said, you can certainly get a much more expensive condo, but I want to show you the average price. Using that average price, I found one at $810, recently closed. It's on Chakal Way, and when you're looking at this condominium, it's a very nice condominium, and as you go through it, you'll see that it has a very spacious floor plan, and it is overall a very beautiful home. It's located in San Jose. It's definitely a nice part of San Jose. And like I said, you can certainly purchase a home for more expensive, a condominium for more expensive in Silicon Valley. $814,000 is the average. This is a condominium. It's a 2-bedroom, 2.5 bath, and it sold for $810,000. And that recently sold. Close of escrow was on August 23rd, so just very recently. 1,291 square feet, and overall very nice. So I'm going to be working from the bottom up on this. So we're looking at condos. First we looked at condos, and that's the condominium that I found there is $810,000. Beautiful condominium, nice part of San Jose. The next one's going to be the townhouse. And again, this is Silicon Valley. This is Santa Clara County as well as San Mateo County. Those are the main counties of Silicon Valley. And that is because that's the main core area of tech, and that's the main core area of what Silicon Valley has really come out of is Santa Clara County, San Mateo County. There can be some arguments there, but I'm right, so sorry. Okay, here is the next one's going to be the townhouse. The townhouse is going to be 20255 North Glen Square in Cupertino. Now, Cupertino is a wonderful little town in the San Jose, Silicon Valley area. So Cupertino, great little town. It has been known for its beauty. It's right into the foothills. A lot of people love being there. And this is actually a great price for Cupertino. And when you're looking at the average townhouse, Silicon Valley, again, Santa Clara, in San Mateo counties. In September 2021, the average was 1.91. And currently in August of 2022, the average is 1.279. So townhouses have actually ticked up a little bit, which is interesting, and that's open for debate. Maybe people are going from single families and they're pivoting over to townhouses, and so maybe there's a little more money there. Townhouse gives you a little more typically. Townhouse is going to be a little bit of a yard. It's going to be less shared walls typically, and sometimes a townhouse can even be no shared walls. And so it's very rare, but that does happen. So this is 20255 North Glen Square, Cupertino, California. This is a beautiful townhouse. This townhouse boasts of 2 bedrooms and 2 baths. It's 1,060 square feet, and the lot is 1,320. So the lot is a little bit bigger than the square footage of the townhouse itself. That means the lot is going to have a little bit of land with it, not a ton, but there's enough there to do something with. And 2 bedrooms, 2 bath. It was built in 1973. You may not get that open floor plan that you love so much, but you're still going to get a good open floor plan. Many times with townhouses, you will also get a garage, which really does help a lot. That will make people feel much better about the townhouse. It's very rare that you get a condominium with a garage. So a townhouse and also that garage with a townhouse is usually going to be attached. That's one of the beauties of the townhouse. Next, we're going to look at the single-family homes. Single-family homes in Silicon Valley. The single-family homes in Silicon Valley in September 2021, the average was $2,160,000. $2,160,000 was the average single-family home in Silicon Valley. Valley, San Mateo, Santa Clara County. Currently, August 2022, the average single-family home is $2,068,000. So it's about a $100,000 difference from where it was almost a year ago, or just about a year ago. And so what do you get in Silicon Valley for $2,068,000? For $2,068,000, the closest one that I found was in Los Gatos. And again, you can certainly go up much higher than what the average is. You can go a little bit lower as well, but you can certainly go much higher than what the average is. In the most recent months of closing, this actually closed on the 2nd of August. And the house, it's 170 Lester Lane in Los Gatos. Beautiful home. And it depends. If you're from Silicon Valley, you'll take a look at this home and say, hey, that's a beautiful home. It's very lovely. It's in a nice area. And you would love to live in this home. If you're not from the Silicon Valley, you might look at this and say, holy cow, that's not exactly what I pictured for over $2 million. 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom, 1,447 square feet, and the lot is 6,222 square feet. Sold for $2,055,000, and it closed in August 2nd of 2022. So recently closed in 170 Lester Lane in Los Gatos. Beautiful home. And again, if you live in the Bay Area, if you live in Silicon Valley, you look at this home and say, this is a beautiful home. It's a great location. Very nice to be there. If you don't live in the area, you may say, this is a beautiful home, but I can't believe somebody's paying $2 million for that. It goes both directions, and it happens all the time. For single family homes luxury, I actually have 2 separate homes that I wanted to show you on this one, and you'll see why in a second. So sometimes when people look at a home and they say, holy cow, that home, I don't think I'd ever pay that amount of money for it. You might love it though too, so I don't want to offend anyone. But this would be considered what you call a scrape. So this would be a home that you take, you demolish, and you rebuild. And it's in the luxury zone because it's in the luxury price range. The single family luxury homes were in September of 2021, $5,160,000. Currently, the single family luxury homes are $4,141,000. I come up with the single family luxury homes using the most expensive cities by studying which ones are the most expensive cities in Silicon Valley. Those cities are going to be Atherton, they're going to be Los Altos Hills, and Palo Alto. And so using those cities, those are the most expensive cities in Silicon Valley over the last few months. It's going to be a moving target as far as that goes. And so that's what I was able to come with over the past few months. Los Altos Hills, Palo Alto, and Atherton. So the first one I wanted to show you, this teardown is 1,978 square feet of living space, 11,526 square feet for a lot. The home itself was built in 1952, and it sold for $4,100,000. It is a good location, and this is a location that you will find a lot of properties that we call a scrape or a teardown, and the address is 547 Jefferson Drive in Palo Alto. It's a beautiful location. This home at one time, I'm sure, was a beautiful home. At one point in time, I'm sure some wonderful families have lived in this home. And each one of these families, I can guarantee you, felt like they did very well on their exit. And the person who purchased this home is going to probably rebuild this home. And on their exit, they're going to feel like they did very well as well. The new buyer of the home, that once it's rebuilt, they're also going to feel like they did a very good job. So this home has been loved and cared for a very long time, and it's going to continue to be loved and cared for with a new structure. Now, the other home that I wanted to show you also, this one is what a lot of people would look at and say luxury. And again, since it's Silicon Valley, you may not think that this is a luxury home. Okay, so the luxury home, when we look at this home, you may look at this home and say, okay, this is more like a luxury home. It's beautiful. It's absolutely gorgeous. It was built in 1950 with a heavy remodel. And so this, again, it's all about the area. This home's going to be in Palo Alto. The address is 649 Arrastradero Road. Beautiful home, beautiful area. And when you look at this home, it sold for $4,300,000. It's a 10,260 square foot lot, 2,652 square foot home, 4-bedroom, 3.5 bath, a heavy remodel built in 1950. It is a beautiful home. And again, if you're in the Bay Area, you'll look at this home and say, wow, that's a gorgeous home. If you don't live in the Bay Area, you may look at this home and say, holy cow, I can't believe somebody's dropping $4 million plus on that home. But again, that's just Silicon Valley living, and that's how it is here. Okay, so last, but certainly not least, the most expensive home that has closed since the interest rates have started to tick up, and in the last couple of months. This home closed on the 6th of July. So this home closed July 6th. This is a beautiful home. This is the most expensive home that's closed over the last couple of months in Silicon Valley, San Mateo, Santa Clara counties. This home was on the market for $34,500,000. Somebody got this home for the price of $28,500,000. Beautiful home. It was built in 2014. It does have a main quarters and a guest quarters. The main quarters is 5,050 square feet. The guest house is 1,273 square feet. It's 4 bedrooms, 3 full baths, 2 half baths. And the lot is 10,920 square feet. So again, beautiful home. You may look at this home and say, holy cow, there's no way I would ever pay that money for this home. Or you may look at this home and say, wow, I would drop $100 million on that home. Either way you look at it, you're right, because it's you. And that's ultimately what makes this world go around. We all have our different opinions and we have our different values as well. So this is what's going on in Silicon Valley as far as property values go right now. And this is a snapshot of the last couple of months. If you have any questions at all, I'm always here and happy to help. Please do make comments. If you have any comments, whether they're good or bad, smash the thumbs up, right? But please give me a thumbs up. Let me know that you want to engage on this. I'm always happy to respond to any questions, comments, thoughts, or concerns. Maybe you think the Silicon Valley is a larger footprint or maybe a smaller footprint. Maybe you're not happy with the Santa Clara, San Mateo. Maybe you think it's a different of counties. Give me a call if you have any questions. 408-393-9294. Subscribe, like, comment below. Hope you're doing wonderful. Take care.